This is Greg Penglis for Action Radio with Founding Moments, insights into our founding documents, sponsored by Santa Rosa Volunteers here in Santa Rosa County, Florida. Santa Rosa Volunteers is available at their website, SRV1776.com. That's SRV1776.com. So now we go back to the beginning. Federalist Paper Number 1, written by Alexander Hamilton, October 27th, 1787. According to federalistpapers.org, the Federalist Papers are 85 articles advocating the ratification of the Constitution. They remain the primary source for interpretation of the Constitution, both to influence the vote in favor of ratification and to shape future interpretations of the Constitution. Here's the problem. Although you will find such statements in any number of other sources, including this one, the idea that the Constitution needed to be interpreted, either then, now, or in the future, is completely bogus. The strength of the Constitution is that it is written in plain language, with many absolutes, which raise no questions, such that no interpretation of any kind is necessary, simply a reading and application as written. Hamilton, in the first paragraph of Federalist Number 1, asks this critical question: whether societies of men are really capable or not of establishing good government from reflection and choice, or whether they are forever destined to depend for their political constitutions on accident and force. Before that question is asked, in the first paragraph of Federalist 1, comes the reason the answer is critical. Hamilton says the subject speaks its own importance, comprehending in its consequences nothing less than the existence of the Union, the safety and welfare of the parts of which it is composed, the fate of an empire in many respects the most interesting in the world. Hamilton is saying in Federalist 1 that there are two possible outcomes with the Constitution. Either it gets ratified and a union of the separate states into the United States is established, or the states will break down into various groupings of separate nations, much like Europe, where the countries are divided and worse off than they were here under the Articles of Confederation. Hamilton concludes Federalist Number 1 with this statement, which is the rationale for all the other Federalist Papers that follow. For nothing can be more evident to those who are able to take an enlarged view of the subject than the alternative of an adoption of the new Constitution or a dismemberment of the Union. It will therefore be of use to begin by examining the advantages of that union, the certain evils, and the probable dangers to which every state will be exposed from its dissolution. This shall accordingly constitute the subject of my next address. Before continuing with Hamilton's discussions, I shall introduce you to the Anti-Federalist Papers, which were all the arguments against the ratification of the Constitution, starting with Anti-Federalist Number 1. A source for this report is federalistpapers.org. This is Greg Penglis for Action Radio with Founding Moments, sponsored by Santa Rosa Volunteers. Their website is SRV1776.com. That's SRV1776.com. Please share this report to anyone who needs it.